Good morning all. Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the view, how we will create the view, and why we use views in a real time. I just got some comments about the views. Today I'm going to clarify all these doubts. Okay. So before that, you should install the database in your system. Cross check with your system multiple times. Which version you are using the database. Okay. So if you want to see the database, which version you are using, just either below tap on search, type on search like SQL Plex. Yeah, if you install the database, then you get this option. Otherwise, you won't get this option. Next video upcoming, I'm going to mention how to install the database. There are some videos in the YouTube channel. Check the cross check how to install the database as well. Once you install the database, you get the SQL Place option, right? Once you open this SQL Place, then type on SYS as SYS DBA. Type on enter and enter the password. Otherwise, if you don't know the password, just type on enter again. Then you can see the option Oracle 19c Enterprise Edition was installed in your system. That is to 19. 19, the version called 19 is installed in the system. Okay, this is the way you can cross check. Otherwise, just we have the SQL frontend tool, SQL developer as well. By using this SQL developer, we can do many operations here. So here, just we have the users right here. We have the databases. So go to the data. We have the many schemas here, right? Just go to the like a system user and log into the system user. And right click on this and go to the open SQL workspace and just type on like select to start from IND and type on enter. You see like this is the demo data where we have the by default when you install the database. This is the demo data where we get from the database side. Okay. System, we have the demo table. See, if you expand the tables, you can see all these tables. We have the demo data, right? And if you go to the HR, open the worksheet HR, and if you type or like select a star from employees, and if you like run the query, you see you are getting like employees data, right? You're getting employees. This is the data where you are getting from this data. These data you are getting from the database like demo data. You have this is called demo data. The dummy data you are getting from the database. Okay. So in real time, you won't get the data. Already data is getting from the front-end applications or cloud application where the data you are getting. Okay. You don't worry about that. But the practice purpose, this is the demo data you have. So today our question is like we are getting many comments how to create the views, right? See, first of all, create why we use for create. If you expand like this HR user, you see the tables is the one object, views is the one more object, index is the one more object, package is the one more object. These are like objects we have, right? So views, if you take the views is a virtual table. So somehow like we have HDFC Bank. Okay, take example like we have HDFC Bank is a customer. HDFC Bank is a customer. So bank will do all the transactions, right? These are the customers data we have. Sample. Assume that we have the example sample data. This is the customer data. HDFC Bank. So in this bank, suppose we have insurance, right? Insurance policy. Insurance policy. We have insurance policy. In this insurance policy, we have some third-party vendors like a policy buzzer. Policy buzzer. We have the policy buzzer is the vendor who is going to share all the sell or like act or whatever it may be. Policy buzzer is going to this is the third-party vendor who is going to support HDFC Bank. So what happened? Policy buzzer asked that if you want to share, we will sell all the policies, whatever you have the customers, we will sell all the policies. If you want to share the detailed customer bank said, so this HDFC Bank is going to give the access to the database to the policy buzzer? No, because there is a critical information in the database, right? Like a phone number, credit card, debit card, transaction. They won't share all the database information to the third-party vendors. They create the view, they give the limited access to the third-party vendor. Like they give the first name, last name, and the phone number, and the location, and the gender. And these are limited views, limited information they will provide to third-party vendors. For that only we are creating the views. The views is a virtual table. It's like a metadata. Can we perform DML on like views? Yes, we can perform DML, but you need a grant privileges, right? You need a grant privilege. You have the permission like privileges, you can perform DML as well. That's not a big issue. So apart from these, like so whatever if you want to access, if you want, they want to third party vendors, if you want to see the information, then you can provide the views, right? So what happened here? Take example, uh, Policy Bazaar requested to the HDFC Bank, they need some information from the database, but they won't provide the contact number and the salary and the employee ID. They won't provide all the details, right? They provide only some details. So let us create a view, like create view. Assume that create view. My view name is M1 as select, and whatever the you columns you want to provide to the view, you can provide like index name. I want to give only 3 columns or 4 columns to the third party vendor, because he don't want to access, he will, if he give the access to my vendor, he will access all the details, right? There is a chance like I may lost all the details tomorrow. That is the reason I'm creating views. I'm giving limited privilege to my vendor. That is the reason I give the first column, that the index type I'm giving. Index type and the table owner I'm giving access to them. Table owner and the table type I'm giving. So from table name, that's it. The view will be, if you run this query, the view will be created like this. This is the way we can create the view. So if you copy this, if you run the query, so what saying this M1 already in the name of M1, the view is created. Let us change the name here. So run the query. So you get the option like a view M2 was created, right? So if you select this query, run this query, like select start from MV2. So you see the options, what the options you are getting here. There is a data, right? So before you observe, right? What you observed before there is a data, the same column name. You can see the IND. IND is the table name. You have all the details, but now I created a view. I give the limited access to my vendor name called Policy Bazaar. Now they're accessing only the 4 columns from my database. Why we create a view? Due to the security reason. That is the reason we are creating. Most of the times we work on in the real-time projects. Most of the time we work on the views only. We'll get the views only. Database, very huge critical situations, like rare situations, we'll get the tables. As Informatica developers, we get most of the times we use like views only, right? This is the way we can create the views. Yeah, thank you all. Thank you so much. And let us discuss the materialized view in the next session.